Good morning, Instagram. I'm gonna go live on Facebook in just a second. So let's do that. All right, live on both feeds. Ta-da! I think you can see me okay. Hey, Heather. Oh, good morning. Let's see. Couldn't decide about the lighting today. It's usually the angle. Today it's the lighting. So it's a little dark out. All right, just gonna get seated here on my meditation cushion. You guys can get seated where you are, finding some space. Oh, there we go. A little bit of an angle here. My stand constantly betrays me by moving around so much. All right, so we're going to talk about boundaries today. My countdown has ended on Instagram. Okay. Can't get these angles right. Okay, it is what it is. We're just going to roll with it. All right, so talking about boundaries, I've got my awesome Golden Girls shirt. Totally spaced there for a second. So let's just settle into the space we're in, right? Still coming to you live from my bedroom. Still not the most ideal space. Oh, there's no sound? That's weird. All right. I'm going to cut off Facebook. Sorry, everybody, and try again. So please be patient. It's just 7 o'clock. This is why I sign on early, so that all the technology stuff can work out. All right, let's see. Settings over here. So let's just breathe. You don't need to worry about my stuff. You only have to worry about your stuff. All right, silent mode is off. Sounds. Bluetooth is on. Control panel. I don't know. Might just have to go onto Instagram today. I'm going to try one more time and then figure it out from there. So as you're settling in on Instagram, you have sound good. Heather, you're on Instagram, which is a different device because I'm fancy like that. So good. I'm glad that's working. I'm going to try one more thing and then we're just going to roll with it again. Can't do a lot. Let's raise the volume. That could be it. Oh, it does say muted on there. Okay. There we go. I bet that was it. Do-do-do. And then it's going to go live with my full bedroom behind the camera mess. Okay, live. All right, let's try this again. So sorry. Yeah, the sound's working on Instagram. I think I muted it yesterday when I was working with clients because I was having feedback on my headphones. So let's see. All right. Welcome back, Facebook. Sorry about that. We're just going to roll. So we're thinking about boundaries. Can't do anything about it. It's just what it is, right? Live. Magic. Funky hair. What are you drinking this morning? I've got coffee in just like a solid, sturdy mug today. Right? I don't think there's enough coffee in the world. I did not sleep great last night. But that does it every time. So let's just settle in. I'm on a cushion. That's why I like my whole body is squished here. So just settling in. Hey, the sound's back. Okay. Right? No sleep. And we're thinking about boundaries. So boundaries mean so many different things. Right? And as we settle into our bodies and maybe let go of our night or our lack of sleep, all the caffeine and no sleeps, yeah, I'm with you. So happy. And as we think about that, what comes up for you as far as boundaries? Are you noticing that boundaries are hard to accomplish at work, at home? And you can break those down more, like in your role as a supervisor or as your, a supervisee or as an employee, as a boss, right? Or at home in your relationships or as a, parent or as the child of parents, right? what comes up as far as what you need to set a boundary with. And just notice. Notice what that is. And be present with it, right? The idea with meditation is we're not like clearing our minds and getting empty. We're fully facing all the crap that goes through our minds all day because our minds are designed to warn us about danger. They are designed to think thoughts all the time, ongoing, right? And so there's gonna be stuff. There's gonna be a lot of nonsense. I'm sure you guys already know that, right? So when there's a lot of nonsense, how do you clear through it? Meditation. That's how you can do it. And when we think about boundaries, I want you to identify the relationship that maybe needs some work that we're going to work through briefly this morning in our time together here. This is annoying me that they're at different heights. Okay. All right, we'll leave it there. So, there we go. Feels better. Right, and when you have less sleep, it's maybe hard to do this exercise. That's why I'm a little distracted this morning. So tired. So I want you to visualize who you want to set a boundary with or what you want to set a boundary with. Maybe you're on social media too much. Maybe you're watching the news too much. Hey, Brittany. Thanks for joining. So I want you to visualize who or what the situation is or the person is that you want to set a boundary with. Or even the thing, right? Like social media or the news, too much. Let's reel it back. And as you visualize that, I want you to notice where it lights up in your body, right? Boundary crossing can be very, body oriented too. So like stomach, chest, shoulders, low back maybe. Hey, Brittany, that's my neighbor. I could probably wave to you. So how are you willing to show up for yourself to set this boundary? And let's breathe. Let's talk about breathing. Oh, hey, like a ton of people are popping up. Okay, so 7:06 is my jam. Welcome, everybody. Right, so let's think about that thing we're trying to set a boundary with and how you notice it in your body, right? So like for me, it's generally gut, right? It's like this feeling right here where you're like, oh, some boundaries being crossed right now. Or like, I don't like this situation. I don't like this person or the way they're talking to me. I don't like this project. I don't want to do this thing or I don't know, whatever it is. So come up with that. And let's just breathe and be with that body sensation wherever it is for you. It does not have to be where I feel it at all. Maybe have a sip of water, coffee, tea, your awesome vinegar drink that I posted on my stories yesterday. And let's just breathe and be with that discomfort because germs maybe will kill us, maybe, right? But discomfort does not kill us. Discomfort is uncomfortable. Discomfort is something we don't like. We don't like change, right? But it will not kill us. We can super survive discomfort. Even pain, we can tolerate a lot. Humans are like pretty adaptable, even though our brains get in the way. So let's just breathe with that discomfort. Notice where that boundary crossing comes up in your body. It's going to be up here, but I promise it's somewhere else, even if it's in your toes. And let's just breathe and be open to it. Be curious. And follow some breaths with me. Let's try 3, just to be present with that boundary discomfort, right? Because this is how we embrace discomfort and this is how we break through our own crap, right? We have these neurons that are firing, these old patterns, conditioning that we've learned over the years on how to respond and what we like and what we don't like. And when you sit with it, you can notice it, build awareness, and then break through for sure, right? Because if you don't know what's happening, that's a huge thing, right? When I react, it means I wasn't paying attention, which is sometimes a lot of the time, especially right now, they're just on overload. Hey, Jesse. So let's just be with that and just notice what's coming up. I'm just checking my notes here. And I want you to notice how you reacted. How did you react the last time your boundary was crossed? What came up for you? Did you notice it in your body? Did you notice your thoughts? Did you snap? Did you yell? Did you like shy away? We call that like kind of fawning, right? You're not running in fear and you're not freezing up because you're so terrified either. It's that in-between response that's sort of like shying away, right? Trying to people please your way out of it, so you just like end whatever discomfort is just happening. Call that fawning. It's like the third F, right? Fight, flight, freeze. I think there's a fourth F. Okay. So what did you do? Fawning happens. Been there. And then think about what you did and how maybe you could do it differently in the future, because that's not going to be the last time someone or something crosses your boundaries. And just sit with that. Have a sip of your coffee, tea, vinegar drink, whatever you're up to today. I don't have a funny mug. If anyone has a cool funny mug and you want to type it in the chat, that's fine. Does anyone want to share what is coming up for them or where they noticed it in their body? Or where you noticed it in your body, I should say. You don't have to share the thing that was crossed, but maybe some insight that's coming up for you, if you feel so inclined. My kiddo's up, chatting away. That kid wakes up and is just pops out of bed with lots of thoughts and so much stuff to share with us. It's amazing. And sometimes a little draining, with love. Oh, okay. So Heather, thank you for sharing, being open. So I've crossed trying to reach friends who don't want to talk. Okay, yeah. Shoulders and chest, yeah, right. It's like, so upper torso. I find that is totally accurate, but it's not for everybody. So thank you, Heather. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. We might be on overdrive of trying to connect with people right now, right? Because we're a little bit more isolated. People are a little bit more burnt out, right? Of like the work that you're doing. I know I love all my friends and family, but I have so much less capacity to talk to anybody right now because I'm working with so many clients and like trying to launch an online business. Unfortunate timing, right? Like I have much less capacity right now. And so when you notice that in your body, right? So in Heather's example, she's talking about shoulders and chest, right? So when you notice that boundary has been crossed, we can notice it as a signal, like our bodies are warning us, right? Like, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, they want to connect all friends. So yeah, thank you, Heather. Want to contact all friends and connect, not let myself be present. Right, yeah, of course, with all the craziness that's happening. Absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. Right, and so noticing that our body's warning us, sometimes it's easier to notice that first, right? We might just get lost in the nonsense in our heads all the time, but our bodies might signal us something else. So we can go, oh, this is happening here. Okay, that's a boundary crossing. I already know that about myself. And then decide to do something about it. You can take action. You could sit with that discomfort, recognize it, and roll through that, not take it on. You don't have to take it on. You don't have to solve the problem. You could choose to, right? There's a lot of power in just recognizing what's happening and then being able to thoughtfully and mindfully take action or respond and not react. Didn't want to mess that up. Both R's. Like all the F's. It's so confusing. Right? So we can respond and not react if we're paying attention, if we're slowing down. Right? Slow down, Rachel. Slow down, all of you. We're in way less control than we used to be, right? Of our environments, clearly. I'm coming to you from my bedroom, a place I was not designed for work. We're in way less control. But we can decide what boundaries we want to set and how we want to enforce them. So we talked about noticing where we feel it in our bodies. That discomfort won't kill us. and that we can recognize when a boundary's been crossed and we have the opportunity to do something about it at that moment or in the future. That's why we're reflecting on something from the past. So if you want to set a boundary as a person, right, you can explain that you what your needs are clearly, and with asking for respect, like it's really great that you want to talk, but I do not have the capacity to talk right now, right? Let me call you in a day or two, and put it on your calendar because you're gonna forget, or I'm gonna forget. Maybe that's my own stuff, right? It doesn't mean you have to talk to people at the time that they reach out. You don't have to answer the phone. Or you can text back saying, like, I can't talk to another person right now, but what I can do is get back to you in a couple of days when I've like slept or had more coffee. Oh, someone else is posting here. So yeah, been feeling guilty because I don't feel like talking to people. Totally. And Carrie, I don't want to press the see more, but I super appreciate you sharing. So I can't read the whole thing right now. But yes, it's okay to not talk to people. It's okay to set boundaries. Other people might not like it, and maybe it's a reaction versus a real boundary crossing, right? Like maybe it's I don't know. Maybe it's you in that moment reacting, right? So you have to decide. I can't tell you what your experience is, but just noticing that, and you can apologize later if it wasn't the right, if you reacted, right? Like, I can't talk to you, and hanging up, right? Maybe not your best moment. So just noticing that. And we've crossed to our 15 minutes. I'm going to keep going because people are like really popping in and out, which I so appreciate. So let's just breathe because I could talk about boundaries forever. And in fact, I'm going to be releasing a lot more boundary content. I have a new freebie on my website called How to Say No Better. It's going to be 3 ways to do that. And my new website should be launching soon, so that will be up there. But let's just breathe together for a moment. Maybe have a little bit more coffee, but just give yourself, let's do it together. A little self high five, because we can't high five anybody else anymore, right? But we can self high five each other or ourselves internally, right? Like that shadow it casts on my face. Here. It's not as satisfying, but that's okay, right? So give yourself a little credit for the work you've done. I love how the minute I start winding down, all the numbers just drop of who's paying attention or who's here. So funny. So let's just wind this down. I don't want to take up a ton of your time. I know we are super busy and you are overloaded by people offering free content nonstop. But boundaries are a really great opportunity, and especially for women, it is hard. We get socialized to please everybody, right? We don't want to be the person who's bossy, who says no. We don't want to be the, B word. I'm not going to say it in case my kid's listening. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's awake. So let's just breathe. Notice what we stirred up. It's okay, again, if you're uncomfortable. That is super okay. I can't say this enough every single day. That discomfort won't kill you. It won't kill me, and it will not kill you. Let's place our hands on the ground, especially if we stirred up some stuff. You can't see, but if I scoot back a little bit, you can see I'm placing my hands like right next to my butt. Place your fingers on the ground. Let's take a big breath in, and we're going to sigh this one out before I sign off. How'd that feel? You want to do it again? Okay, let's do it. Big sigh out. Awkward? Totally. But you're not live doing it, right? No one else can see you. I can't see you. Sighing it out just feels so good. It's like yelling, but without all the repercussions. It's great. And so when your fingers are connected to the floor, you can really let that stuff go. Let the ground take it. Your mat, your cool cushion your mom got you, right? The carpet, the floor beneath you in my case, and the really wet dirt that moles and voles are tearing up outside my house. That can handle it too. It can take the animals, and it can take all of my boundary problems and challenges and all of yours, right? Just let it go. It does not need to take over. If you want more of this content, please join my Facebook group, Uncaged with Rachel. It's free. And I'm going to be launching some courses. I've been sharing some yoga videos in there each day. I have a whole series that I've been releasing pieces of all week to share. But this is really hard work that I work on with my clients, both as a coach and a therapist. Yes, they are different. But if you have questions, you want to dive deeper into your boundary challenges, send me a DM. And as always, I am super grateful for everybody who showed up. I am really grateful for everyone who did the work. The 2 women who shared, one worked out, one on Instagram, one on Facebook. So thank you so much, Heather and Carrie, for sharing your boundary work that we are doing today. I'm super grateful and honored, and I will talk to you guys next Wednesday. I'm here at 7 a.m. every week. Hey, Dan, thanks for tuning in right at the end. So let's do one more side together, and then I will shut down at 7:20. Only 5 minutes past my normal time. Get those fingers touching the ground. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Stay home. And join my Facebook group, Uncaged with Rachel. Bye.